It's Sunday morning and the sun is shining and we're supposed to be getting up into the 40s today. So I'm in my studio and I decided to do a kind of an impressionistic landscape in oil and cold wax. And I just mixed up some colors. Here they are. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a gray palette pad. I'm going to mix colors from here, but let me just show you what all I have. This is Gamblin's Dioxidine Purple, Ultramarine Blue, Indian Yellow, Cinnabar Green, Warm White, Flake White. This is Vasari Cedar, which is a beautiful, beautiful green. I love that color. And then we have Gamblin's Phthalo. And this is Williamsburg Transparent Brown Oxide. This is Gamblin Asphaltium. This is Gamblin Phthalo Green. This is Green Gold, Payne's Gray. And this gray I mixed up between black and white. And you can see, I don't know if you can see that color. It's kind of a medium to dark color. And next to it is Torrid Gray. Can you see the difference? Look at the difference. This is so cool. This is so warm. And you can't really see it in the screen, but there's a lot of lavender in this. So this is Torrid Gray, which Gamblin mixes up at the end of the year. And it's different every year. And this is my gray, and this is Torrid Gray. Sap Green, Chinese Orange. Then there's some turquoise, and these two are buff colors by Vasari. I forget the actual name of them. And then we have black. So I'm going to be mixing a lot of these together. My yellow would be this Indian yellow. While what I'll do is I'll mix a lot of white with that, and I'll get a bright yellow if I need it. And I'll mix the blues with the Indian yellow to get some additional greens. So, and I will be adding some purple into my grays to get a purplish gray. So that's what my palette looks like at now. And I already have my cold wax in it. So when I go to mix these colors, I don't have to worry about the cold wax. And this is what I'm going to use today. This is something that I like to work on. I haven't taken the cover off yet. It's Raymar's Belgium linen, and it's on a MDF panel. It's a 12 by 12, and it's archival art panel. I really like these, and this particular size is a 12 by 12. So that's what I'm going to be using. And sometimes what I do is I will just sew this. But I'm not going to do that today because I can get my texture with my cold wax. So that's what I'm going to be using. So I'll be back with you in a minute. This is the back of that Raymar panel. What I'm doing is I put on tape, rolled tape on it, and then I'm going to stick it onto my freezer paper. I've shut my door, so hopefully that'll take some of the noise away. Okay, what I'm going to do is I put my brush in a little bit of OMS, Gamblin Gamma Salt, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw some parameters in here for myself very lightly so I know where I'm going. It's going to be a hillside. And then a little bit more. And then this will be trees. Trouble is, this is almost in the middle, so I'm going to have to bring this down a little bit. So I'm going to wipe this off. And put the ground more here. And then this will be the trees. That's better. Then this will be a sky. It's going to be mainly about the sky more than anything else. Then I'm going to have a stream coming in through here, maybe. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. You can see it's very, very loose, and that's the way I want it. The sky is going to be a stormy sky, and I think I'm going to start with a brayer. Let me find my little soft brayer. And this is the Hobby Lobby brayer, and I think they have finally left out in the hallway, so I am going to open that door. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some gray up into the ceiling, up into the sky. It's, like I say, it's going to be a stormy sky. Maybe with a little bit of blue peeking through here and there. But that's what I'm going to do for now. And if I get lines in it, I don't care, because I do want this to be rather impressionistic. And here is some of that torrid gray that I'm going to add into it. You can really see the difference. This looks so heavy with lavender as opposed to black and white. Just have it here and there. And then I'm going to mix up some darker gray with my palette knife. I'm going to take some of that gray over here with my palette and mix some black into it. Have it a little bit darker. Maybe a little bit more light into it. I want you to be able to see my strokes. I hope you can see enough of light in there. Put a tiny little bit of blue into that. Just to change it up a little bit. Yep, I like that. A little bit more blue. And this is phthalo blue that I'm adding to it. Add some light. Whoops. Payne's Gray. Boy, it looks like a really bad storm coming. Okay, now down here I want to have a very, very light gray with some white. And I'm just going to mix it on here, I think. Hopefully this won't take me too long to do. It's going good and fast. A little bit lighter along this horizon. Maybe just a tiny little bit of violet into that. Ooh, I like that. Very, very wet. Just a little bit more violet over here. A little bit more. Some of that gray, a little bit of white. I'm liking it. This, I think, needs to be darker up in here. Add a little bit of black into that. Okay, I like that. Okay, now I'm going to do the dark trees. A little bit of purple up in here, just for the sake of it. Yep. Okay, now I'm going to do the horizon, and I think I'm going to use a very dark green. I'm going to use sap green. With some Payne's Gray. Maybe a little bit more Payne's Gray. I want it to be green, but not green, if you understand what I mean. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and make this hillside. And I will add some blue into it. And if I have a little bit of my support showing through, my ground, all the better.
There you go.
Don't think I like this. I think I need to bring it up and down so it's not. Make some more of that green. Okay, that looks a little bit better. And I'll come back later and kind of fix a lot of that. Maybe I want to put some blue into it along the base. Just gives me a little bit extra oomph. Okay, now I'm going to wipe off my and start working on this ground, this area down and through here. Okay, I'm going to mix some phthalo blue, probably too much, with some Indian yellow. It's a pretty dark green too. I'm going to add some more ultramarine blue to it. See what I get. It's a very, very dark green. I think I like that green better. Too much blue into that. Where did I put that? I think it's here. Yeah, this is it right here. Okay, I'm liking what's happening. Now I want to put some lights in through here, like what's already there. So I'm going to take some of this buff and put put just a little bit of Indian yellow to it, see what happens. And then I'm going to put some warm white into it. It's too much. That's a good color. Okay, I'm going to stop and get another type of palette knife. And I want this color to be more on the yellow side. So I'm going to add a little bit more Indian yellow to it, and I think some white. This is flake white that I'm putting into this. This is so wet. Okay, and then I'm going to work on this water. I can't find my one palette knife. I'm just going to look for it. Well, I can't find it. So, it's probably at home somewhere. You know what? I'm looking at this lavender purple. This lavender gray. It's kind of interesting, that color. Probably put some of that down in here somewhere. Oh yeah, look at that. And you can see how much lavender is in it right from when you put it next to green. You can see the lavender. Oh yes. Okay, now, since the sky is so gray, this is going to have to be gray down here. I think I'm going to use a brush. I'm tired of fooling around. Get it down first. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it down first with a brush. going to take some of that white and mix some of that purple up into it. Still not light enough up in here. This needs to be darker down in this area. And see, I just want to give you the impression of water. Or some people could look at it and say, oh, that's a road. I don't care how the viewer. It's too much in the middle. Okay, I'm kind of pleased with that. Kinda. Supposed to be the sun. I don't know if that's gonna show up as the sun or not. But I do want some yellow. To shine up here. That's not working. Try something else. I don't know if I like that. Maybe I won't make it the sun. Maybe I'll just make it a lighter sky in through here. Yeah, that's better. Just a hint of the sky showing up here and there. And this yellow I'm using again is the Indian yellow. This can be a sky hole. If I can get it. Yeah, that's good. There's sky holes. Maybe I'll have one over here. And to create some sky holes, all I have to do is scratch back a little bit. Some sky holes over here. I'm looking at it and thinking, I didn't put any of that burnt sienna in it, or that transparent oxide. What the heck, let's put a little bit here and there. This is the Chinese orange that I didn't use. Well, I'll give these greens a little bit of something. Oh, that looks good. I like that. Do a little bit of that right here. I like it. Now I'm going to have to put some in my greens because I have it over here. I have to put it somewhere else. I've added something to it down there. Since it's there, it's also here. No, I don't like that. I want this to be a little bit brighter right there. This is the warm white. With some flake white, tiny little bit of Indian yellow. Clean my brush. You can tell I'm getting right to the end. Okay, I think I'm just about finished. I'm going to work on this down here a little bit. See if I can get some better greens going on down in here. Take some of that Payne's gray. Mix up with that green. Be patient with me, guys. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I like that. Just a hint of the dark green at the bottom of that little section. Okay, I like the way that looks. Now I'm going to have to do something like that around here. That looks good. Then you say, well, where does this stream start and where does it end? It's up to you to make that decision. But I do think I need some lighter gray or some lavender. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Like that. I want to kind of stretch color. Just wondering about that, if I need more white into this area. Oh, yes. That is so thick, it's unbelievable. And I'm looking at it, I'm saying to myself, you know what? I think I'm just about finished. A little bit of this in through here. And that's that Indian yellow with a lot of white in it. I think I'm gonna put some Payne's gray right in through here, a little bit of blue with the gray. And this is ultramarine blue with my medium gray that I made out of black and white. Okay, guys. Okay, I am finished. And you probably couldn't see half of what I was doing because I was so focused on what I was doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off this paper and I'll give you a good look at it. And I'll also take a photo. Thinking this should be rounder right there. Okay, this is what it looks like. Photos of the sky. I really like the way this came out. It took me about 45 minutes total. So I shouldn't complain about that. I really like it. And I sure do appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.